My name is Stacy Nunnelee, and I'm one of the faculty members here. I've been a speech language pathologist for over 30 years. I won't tell you how much longer over, but and I've been with UNT for this is my 18th year. So I have to throw in a little caveat that I did teach at another university located in the Metroplex for about 4 years, and so it kind of gives you an idea of how much I love this program, how long I've been here. So I've got some notes here because I'll forget, and I don't have y'all for very long, so I want to make sure I get it all in. I have mostly worked with adults in my pre-academia and my academic years. I do a lot of work with a lot of adults with neurogenic disorders, so aphasia and apraxia and dysarthria, stroke, TBI, those kinds of things. I also work with people who stutter, and that's probably half my caseload right now between those two for sure. One thing that I love about the program here at UNT is the way that we progress our grad students through clinic. Our goal is that when you get to your offsites and you are kind of on your own and showing some more independence, that you actually feel that, you feel confident. So they'll talk a little bit more about that, I think, in some of the other talks, but I think that's one of our biggest assets, is that we are getting you clinic ready. So you have a lot of support here, a lot of supervision, a lot of supervisory meetings, so you never feel alone or lost or what the heck do I do next, right? Here in the clinic, we do have a really nice, large, very diverse clinic. We are open to the community, and you will see clients of all ages. The youngest client I've seen has been 6 months old. We did a cochlear implant surgical evaluation, and then we saw him for several years after that. And the oldest evaluation I did, I guess 2 tied ages, a female who was having some neurological changes, and she was 90, and then a 90-year-old male who also had just gotten a cochlear implant because he was doing well cognitively, and his family wanted to keep that, maintain that strength. So you will see each semester, you're here with us for 3 semesters, and then you go off-site for your last 2. So you will see a variety of clients. It's going to be based on the supervisor that you see, right? But we do have a lot of good adult experiences. So we have an aphasia intensive group where clients come twice a week, and they have 2 or 3 or 4 groups back to back, and we work on reading and writing. After aphasia, we work on language skills in general. We do some specific word finding games in intensive, and then we do, it's a kind of a slash technology slash functional communication type of group for sure. With our adult experiences, besides seeing clients individually and in some of the groups, we also offer some support groups. So we have an aphasia support group that meets once a month, but out in the community. We go to dinner on a Monday night, and it's really fun, and it's for people with aphasia and their families. And that's been running for about 11 years. And we're really proud of it, and it keeps growing, and we average probably about 20 people at the meetings and do some really fun programming, and we get to eat dinner at the same time. I also run a group for adults who stutter, and it is a National Stuttering Association chapter, and that's been going about right at 4 years. We just had our 4th annual open house, and it's again really growing and thriving. Those are really good opportunities that kind of help round out your experience, so that when you do go for your offsites, you can say, here are other things I've done besides just seeing clients individually, which is really nice. We do offer some summer camps, and I think somebody will tell y'all about that. So you get a nice rounding of individual experiences plus group experiences through all of these different things. Another group that I run is for university adults with high functioning autism. And so these are university students that are of high intelligence, but we're working on their social thinking, their social language, and their abilities to succeed and adapt in social situations. And I actually do that one outside of the clinic. We're in a regular classroom, which is kind of fun. And then, am I good on time?
You have a minute and a half.
Oh, okay. I'm going to see it go so fast. And then my last thing that I really want to talk about is we do a study abroad, and it is so awesome. And Maddie can talk about that. This will be our 4th year that we're going to Belize. There's no language requirement. You do get clinic hours. We mostly work with kids, but we have had an interesting number of adults there too. I've worked with both kids and adults, so know that you don't have to pick. And Maddie and I were talking, and sometimes you think, oh, I love this. Oh, wait, no, I love this. That just means you're in the right field, and know you can do it all in the future. That's okay. But Belize, we do it in July, towards the end of the summer semester. It's an 8-day study abroad experience. And we contract through a company called Therapy Abroad because we have to go somewhere where there's a speech and hearing clinic, right? So they have the clients for us, and we go and we treat them, and then we also do some fun stuff while we're there as well. So I like to tell the grad students about it because it is really a very cool experience, and it's another one of those resume builders. I know she's going to stop me in just a second, but when I talk about resume builders, I want y'all to know that when you go to grad school, wherever you go, you're going to be taking all the same classes as everybody there. And you have to have A's and B's, right? You'll know that about grad school. So look for those opportunities that you can do those extra things that make you stand out in your resume when you go on those interviews. Because everybody's going to look kind of the same. So you want to make sure that you're doing the things, getting involved in NISLA, potentially doing a study abroad, volunteering for the support groups, all those things that really make you stand out.